Today's episode of Father Knows Food is brought to you in part by Signature City Properties. With over 35 years of experience, Signature City Properties, LLC has helped buyers, sellers, and investors achieve their real estate goals. More information is available by calling 720-480-8686. And by JSR Incorporated, a full-service television production company bringing modern life into full focus. 303-596-2207. And by viewers like you, thank you. Today's recipes and much more can be found at www.fatherknowsfood.com. Today on Father Knows Food, it's a play date at the park, and Colt and Dabney are helping out with the snacks.
Stir it and spread it around. Yeah!
Roasted magic beans, a kid-friendly snack you can make in no time. Edamame roasted with Parmesan until nicely toasted. Cheesy pizza crisps. Homemade wonton chips covered in mozzarella and marinara. Little hands will have no trouble handling these. Mini zucchini muffins with cream cheese frosting. Bite-sized cupcakes topped with a light and fluffy touch. Raspberry lemonade popsicles. Cold and fruity treats that have just the right combination of tangy and sweet. Little bites with little buddies. It doesn't get much better.
Yeah, Jonathan, yum! My full name is Peter Reynolds, and my job title is Dad. I've had a lot of jobs. I'd have to say my favorite job of all of them is Dad. The pay is terrible, but it sure is rewarding. Is it yummy?
I did it!
You did it! Cooking for me is really cathartic. Listen to that sizzle. And I really, truly enjoy it. I enjoy eating food, obviously. Look at me. Well, my family likes to eat.
Delicious.
And it is total dysfunction junction every time we always get together as a family, but it's great, it's wonderful, wouldn't trade it.
I love food!
There you go. Do those look yummy? Wontons are perfect for everything, especially these little pizza bites we're gonna make. They're gonna be good. You ready?
Yeah!
Okay, here we go. Are you gonna like these when I put them in muffins?
Yes! I like it!
Yeah, you do. Zucchini bread muffins. Show that mom.
Yeah, that cookie.
I bet you love that cookie. It is lemon. That's all we need.
I got the edamame. We're just sitting in the car.
Come on, bud.
I got it! Yeah!
Hold on tight. Look right at the camera, and what do you say? You say, Father knows food. That's right, Father knows food. Are we getting ready to make some food?
Yeah!
All right, you know what we're gonna make right now? Yummy edamame snacks.
Yay!
Yay, edamame snacks for Colt's play date. So we need this.
Yeah, for everybody.
Okay, are you guys gonna help me stir?
Yep.
Okay, hang on, I have to get the edamame, okay? Okay, you guys, you know what these are?
Magic beans.
Magic beans. All right, you guys, here we go. Look at those yummy magic beans. Mmm. So we've got some edamame here. This is a vegetable that my kids will actually eat after it's been cooked. You can stir it, but not right now, sweetie. We're gonna sprinkle it with freshly grated Parmesan cheese and bake it in the oven for about 20-30 minutes until it's kind of golden brown on the outside, chewy on the inside, and we're gonna serve them as soon as we get to the park, and all the kids are gonna go nuts for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, don't put that in your mouth, Buster. Now hang on, you guys. This is olive oil, okay? We're just gonna put a little bit of olive oil on there. That's about a tablespoon and a half or so of olive oil. And then, you guys, we're gonna sprinkle some salt on here, okay? All right, you turkeys. Now, what I need you to do, it's not ready yet. I need you to stir it, okay? Stir it and spread it around. Yeah. Dabney, you're doing great. All right, Colt, can I see yours just for 1 sec? All right, we're just gonna make sure these things are all covered in olive oil. All right, you guys. Now comes the fun part. Who wants to make it rain?
Me.
Not with dollar bills, but with Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, Colt, this is what I want you to do. Take a little pinch of Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it, make it snow. Dabney, will you help? Yeah, sprinkle it all over the top. Now take some of this, do like Colt's doing, go like this. Woo! It's like it's, well, yeah, that's not right where you wanted it to go, but we'll fix that.
Yay! I love it.
You love it. Colt, you want a shimmy shake? Shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Yeah.
All right, that's all you need. Ready? Good job, buddy. Okay, a little bit more.
And my more.
All right. This is how you get your kids
love
involved. You love it?
I want to eat it.
You want to eat it?
Yeah.
Well, eat it. What do you say?
Delicious.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Colt, is it delicious? We'll get you guys some other cheese, okay? Right now, we're gonna stick these in the oven. It's at about 350, 400 degrees, depending. And we're gonna cook it for about 20, 25 minutes. All right, let's put this away. This one's going in the oven. All right, this one's for you, and this one's for you. We're gonna make some frozen fruit treats for Colt's class that's coming over for the play date, right, to the park?
Yeah. Because otherwise they eat it.
Okay.
Well, not me, right?
Yeah, you too. Take one of those and drop it in each one of those, like this,
All right.
like that, okay? Okay, one in every hole. These are raspberries, you guys. Raspberries. Yeah.
Raspberries.
Raspberries. Go ahead and drop that in there. Colt, can you count how many you're putting in there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good job,
6,
Dabney.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12! Yay! Good job, Buster. Okay, this is what we do now. Put a stick in each rabbit. Oh, Colt, you're stabbing it. That works too.
I got it.
Okay, Dabney. Yeah, it's like a lollipop. Make a little lollipop in every one of these, okay? Yeah.
Why are we making the lollipops like this?
Because they're gonna be delicious. We're gonna put lemonade on top, and when the lemonade freezes, Dabney has very clean hands, by the way.
I got very clean hands.
Colt has very clean hands too. Yeah. All right, let's put your lollipop in there.
I got one more wet.
Yeah, you got one more left? Okay, here we go. Good job, you guys. Good helping. Dabney, do you want to try a raspberry?
Yeah. Can I try mine?
Yeah, you want to try yours? Okay, the last thing we have to do is add just a little bit of lemonade here. You ready, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're just gonna pour it right in over the top.
Yay, Daddy! Daddy!
Yep. All right, Cole, watch out so I can get over to yours, bud. We'll stick them in the freezer, let them freeze up, and everybody's gonna have a really cool little sucker slash popsicle for a warm day at the park.
For my school friend.
They are for your school friends, bud.
And my friend.
All right, you guys, we did it.
Yay!
No, leave them there. Don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Now,
touch
can you
them.
put them in the freezer?
Now we're gonna put them in the freezer until they freeze up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We're gonna go to the park, and then we'll have these.
At the park.
That's the park. And then we're gonna come back and feed all Colt's buddies. Oh.
What's this thing?
All right, see you, buddy. Okay, Dabney, you ready to go? Yum. All right, here we go. Good job, sweetie. You guys did awesome. Oh, you need another one? Here.
Daddy, let's go to this one. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, honey. I'm making some pizza crisps for my son's play date with all of his friends from school. It's gonna be a little bit of a hectic time, but we're gonna try and make it easy by making some very kid-friendly snacks for Colt and all of his buddies. We're using wonton skins. You can get them anywhere. We've got a huge stack of them. We're just gonna cut them into little triangles, and then we're gonna cover them with some pizza sauce and some cheese. Cheese pizza crisps, that's all it is. So chop these in half, really easy. And then we're just gonna layer them on this baking sheet. Once we get them all spread out on this baking sheet, we're gonna cover them with some olive oil spray and bake them in the oven until they're nice and crispy. Pull them out, cover them with the sauce, and we're ready to go. You've got little pizzas for everybody. They'll be able to run around on the playground with these, and maybe some parents will get into them too. I mean, you know that all kids love pizza. I don't know of a single kid that doesn't love pizza or mac and cheese or candy, but we're gonna do the best that we can with these little pizza crisps, and I think we're gonna have some fans after today. You wanna bake these at about 350, 400 degrees, depending on your oven, just until they're crispy. You have to keep an eye on them. You know, everybody's oven is different, so you just kind of have to pay attention. Unless you know for sure that you're gonna get the desired result after 20 minutes, just check your work. I love using these wonton skins for a variety of different things, especially these little pizzas. They're really light, they're not super doughy, they won't really fill you up, and they're super versatile. You can use these for just about anything. And using them as like a little pizza dough is perfect. I need to put some olive oil on these. Just spray them fairly liberally with this olive oil, and it'll really help them get nice and crispy and golden brown. Here we go. We're gonna stick them in the oven. They'll be done in about 15, 20 minutes, but keep an eye on them. They'll burn quickly. Perfect. Look at those. GBD, golden brown and delicious. We're just gonna set these right here. Go ahead and do them right up with some spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce and some cheese. That's all the kids are interested in anyways. And then we're gonna stick them right back under the broiler just for a few minutes until the cheese melts. Just dress these up a little bit with a little bit of sauce. The cheese will help spread it around, so just give it a little head start with the spoon. So these little wonton skins are really, really versatile. You can turn them into cups, you can turn them into pretty much any shape you want. But if you're gonna make these pizza crisps for adults, just dress it up with a little bit of fresh basil or some spicy sausage, anything you want really. You can put some really nice mozzarella cheese or some Parmesan on top. For the sake of the kids, it's just regular pizza cheese, mozzarella cheese, and pizza sauce. And we're just gonna add the cheese, stick them under the broiler for a few minutes just until the cheese melts, and we'll be good to go. So my son Colt, he's about 3.5 right now. His favorite thing to do in the whole wide world is ride his tricycle around our neighborhood. Yeah! He calls it a motorcycle, which is fine with me. So he rides his motorcycle literally every single day. Weather permitting, of course. We do live in Colorado. We get some snow from time to time, but he loves it. He is also starting to really love hanging out with our daughter, Dabney. They have become, well, I guess they've always been best friends, but just recently they've really started hanging out with each other and started enjoying each other and having fun together, screaming, laughing. Last night they were literally chasing each other around the kitchen island, just laughing, having so much fun. So these are ready to go. We're gonna stick them under the broiler literally just for a few minutes. Don't walk away. Sit down, have a sip of water, stand up, check these things. They will burn in 2 seconds if you let them. So just under the broiler for a few minutes. Okay, here. Okay, that's enough, sweetie, isn't it? Today I am baking some mini zucchini bread muffins. It's really unfamiliar territory for me. I'm not much of a baker, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. These things, I've done them before and they turn out pretty well. So we'll start with our wet ingredients. We've got a couple eggs and some sugar. Believe it or not, sugar is considered a wet ingredient. And we've also got a little bit of canola oil. So a couple eggs, and eggs, don't crack it on the edge of your pan or whatever you're putting them into. That's a good way of getting shells in whatever you want to not put shells into. Do it on a flat surface, makes a nice even crack. Drop it in there, dump it. You can try doing the one-handed egg cracking routine, but I always find that's a good way of getting shells in there as well. So we need 3/4 cup of sugar. Do as best you can to even it out. And 1/4 cup of canola oil. Anymore. And then we need a little bit of vanilla extract just to help sweeten it up. It adds a ton of flavor. You never use this. You always end up seeing that thing in your pantry a year or two after you bought it. So go ahead and use it when you can. Then we'll whisk this all together, and then we'll add our zucchini to it, and then we'll add our dry ingredients to the wet. Now you just want to combine these, whisk them together until they become blonde. And that means that basically when the sugar starts to dissolve a little bit, then it'll turn blonde. I think that looks pretty good. Then we'll chop the ends of our zucchini. Get rid of those, we don't need that anymore. Grab our box grater, and we're gonna use about 3/4 cup of this or so. We can measure it, but oops, I want to use the small grates. Large grates are great for adults, but for kids, if you're trying to hide zucchini in any sort of food, use the small grates. They'll never know it's there, it tastes delicious, they'll get into it. So I like using the small grates for this. We need about 3/4 cup, or about 2 small zucchinis. We'll measure it after I get done with this though. Take it all the way down to the end here. Don't get your fingers in there. You're gonna add this, all the juices, everything that came out of this, into this mixture. It'll be delicious. We don't compost, so these just go right down the disposal. That's a lot more than 3/4 cup, but we're gonna pack it down. So, we'll call that 1/4 cup. 2/4 cup or a 1/2 cup. What the heck, we'll call it 3/4 cup. It's a lot of zucchini, but it's gonna add a ton of flavor to these. Okay, onto the dry ingredients now. We're gonna add 1 1/4 cups of flour. So there's 1/4 cup of flour. Here's the cup. You wanna shake it off, get it as flat as you can. Some people scrape them, whatever. I'm not really into that. It's baking, it's science, but I don't really have time for all that stuff. So we need about a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Well, I'm adding the cinnamon obviously for flavor. This has to appeal to kids, right? Just for flavor, it's not doing anything super important other than making these things really tasty for the kids. That's about that. And then I need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And we also need about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then we'll mix this up gently and fold it into our wet ingredients. Just stir it around to get everything mixed together a little bit. Then straight into the wet. We're just gonna fold everything together until it's nice and mixed up, incorporated, and it's gonna look like a wet cake batter. We stumbled onto this recipe. We were making zucchini bread, and my son absolutely loved it. It's really a good way of hiding a vegetable in a baked good. So this is just about all come together. We're just scraping down the sides of the bowl, and then we're gonna add it to our cupcake tins that I've already got lined with little tiny cupcake tin papers. And we're gonna fill these all the way, about 3/4 of the way up, and then they'll come up to the top after we bake them for about 20 minutes or so. Try not to spill too much, but you're going to. It's inevitable. Because we're gonna be serving about, I don't know, 15 kids or so, I'm making about 2 dozen of these things in this little cupcake mini muffin container. You can find these little cupcake papers at your store. We're gonna be in the park. It's good for finger food. They're gonna be running around with their pizza bites, their pizza crisps, and these muffins. Going crazy, I hope, having fun, wearing themselves out, getting ready for nap time. So I'm just gonna fill this last little muffin tin here with this mixture, and then I'm gonna go put them in the oven. It's at 350 right now. We're gonna bake it for about 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. These are really small, so they're gonna bake relatively quickly. While they're baking in the oven, I'm gonna make my cream cheese frosting that's gonna go on the top of these things, really set them off, and the kids are gonna go nuts for them. I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese that's been softening at room temperature, along with 2 ounces of butter, same thing, softening at room temperature. So I'm just gonna add a cup of powdered sugar. That's a 1/2 cup. There, that's about a whole cup. And then again, a little bit of vanilla extract. This will really make it awesome for the kids, just maybe a little bit more. I'm happy with that. And then we'll whisk this all together. You can use a hand mixer if you're not as strong as I am. Then we're gonna set this aside, do a little cleanup, and then they'll come out of the oven. We'll let them cool, and we'll put the frosting on the top. So it takes a little bit to get going with this, but it comes together pretty quickly. Once you get it all kind of incorporated a little bit, then you just beat the tar out of it. So the frosting's ready to go. I'm just gonna set it aside, we'll pull these muffins out, and then we'll let them cool down, put the frosting on the top, and head over to the park. Sophia, you want some food? Here, we'll get you out. Here, hop out, and we can have some cupcakes and some pizzas and some popsicles. Andrew, you're ready, aren't you? Yeah, all right.
I'm happy.
Are you hungry? All right. Okay, you ready to go eat some food, sweetie?
Yeah.
Let's go have a cupcake. Let's go have a cupcake.
Say hi, friends.
Dig in, there's obviously plenty for everybody, so please, parents too. We have roasted edamame with Parmesan cheese and some little pizza crisps that are made out of wonton skins. And then snuck some zucchini in these muffins, so you got little zucchini bread muffins. Yeah, they're delicious. You wanna have one? Get in there.
I'm not gonna be shy.
Oh, Dabney, you're getting after it too. Good girl.
What are these? They're lollipops.
Raspberry lemonade popsicles.
I love them. You can have edamame. It's new.
Yeah, the edamame are magic beans.
Taste it.
Yeah, yummy, huh? Are they delicious? Yum. You can have as many as you want. Who wants to eat some magic beans?
What's in your favorite here?
It's kind of like those wasabi beans.
I know. Yeah, do you want me to help you get that paper off?
She's off again.
There you go. Do you want to have a snack? Colt would like to give you a cupcake.
And,
Magic beans
and lollipop.
and popsicles.
Yeah.
Colt is quite the salesman.
Those are edamame, thanks.
Those are magic beans. They're really yummy.
I want a cupcake too.
You want the cupcakes?
Can I try one of those? 2 more.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, Jonathan, yum. Bella, did you get enough food there? You want some more magic beans? Or the pizza? So easy. This is how we roll here.
Today's episode of Father Knows Food is brought to you in part by Signature City Properties. With over 35 years of experience, Signature City Properties, LLC has helped buyers, sellers, and investors achieve their real estate goals. More information is available by calling 720-480-8686. And by JSR Incorporated, a full-service television production company bringing modern life into full focus. 303-596-2207. And by viewers like you, thank you. Today's recipes and much more can be found at www.fatherknowsfood.com.